So we're back in this room, and we're going to push this block over there to make a shortcut to the other area of this room we've been in the last video, and we're going to be using that shortcut right now, as a matter of fact, because you surely noticed that spider web over there, and you know what we do with spider webs, we burn them down with Deku sticks, just adjusting the camera so that the stick doesn't burn before I get there. Swing the stick, and alright. We're falling a lot in this dungeon, aren't we? Well, it's the last time, so just bear with it. So, remember that 23 is number 1 thing from the last video? Well, here's where it comes in handy, and if they will just stop shooting each other's nuts, thank you. So, number 3 is here, and number 1 is over there. By the way, 23 is number 1, apparently translates into my brothers are the best in Japanese. I don't know how that works, but whatever. This Deku Scrub here is going to give me a tip for defeating Gohma, which is coming right up. By the way, I remember someone telling me, basically asking me not to explain how to beat Gohma, because it's just such an easy boss. It's one of the easiest in video game history, even. But the fact of the matter is that some people are watching this LP and haven't played this game before, so I gotta explain it. So, well, yeah, obviously 99% of the people watching me, perhaps even more, already know how to deal with it, but still gotta explain for the rest of them. So, now, okay, the boss fight isn't triggered until I look at it. Where is it? Alright, got it. Oh no! The dreaded division sign! What shall I do? Anyway, this is Gohma, the parasitic armored arachnid. And first you want to shoot at its side with the slingshot and then slash with the sword. Slash! What? What? I only got 2 hits in? Are you kidding me? God! I'm sucking at Gohma! I can't believe this! Anyway, now it's going to go up on the roof, and you gotta wait until its side turns red. Thank you. And now let's try and flash it some more. Alright, now we're doing good. We're doing good. I can do it. Maybe I can do it. Maybe, please, no! If only I gave it 1 or 2 more hits on the first cycle, it would have worked. But anyway, let's shoot it out of the sky again. Again, please. No. No, come on! Okay, there we go, there we go. And let's continue. Alright! You have just been divided by 0! And it's always been a tradition in Zelda games, whenever you defeat a boss, a heart container appears out of its remains. Don't know how that works, but okay, I'll take it. Anything that can improve my health bar is going to come in handy, so why not? By the way, I have the weirdest phobia, and it's of actually forgetting to pick up the heart container before leaving the dungeon. It never happened to me before, but I don't know. Did it ever happen to you that you actually forgot to pick up the heart container a boss dropped before leaving the dungeon? Anyway, we're warped back in front of the great Deku Tree, who's going to serve us a heaping plate of exposition. And speaking of which, I apologize if the text sort of looks like crap. I'm going to try something in this video to make it look a little better. But yeah, I apologize that the video quality isn't the best. Same problems as with Mario 64. But anyway, he's going to... Okay, Wicked Men of the Desert. Spoilers, it's Ganondorf. Anyway, this next part here I actually tried, and the text turned out a lot better than I thought it would. So... oh yeah, because we didn't have an idea that Ganondorf was evil yet. They put him in the middle of a field of fire. Because, you know, fire symbolizes evil. And he even says, evil, vile. God damn it, great Deku Tree. Can you play another disc sometimes? Either way, Ganondorf is after the Triforce, which is in the Sacred Realm. And we basically gotta prevent him from getting it. That's the point of the first half of the game, at least. Well, I say first half, more like first third, but anyway. Now we're going to learn about the origins of the Triforce and of the world, which was created by 3 goddesses, Din, Faror, and Nehru. And you better get ready, because scenes like that, there are, what, 4 or 5 in this game? They couldn't keep the distant past exposition to a minimum. No, they had to spread it all throughout the game instead of just telling it to us all at once. Oh well, it's an occasion to marvel at the awesome N64 graphics. But I'm saying that, but for the time, it looked really good, actually. Now that we got our fancy Wii's and PlayStation 3s and Xbox 360s, yeah, this looks really outdated, but for 1998, that was amazing. But, yeah, if I remember, we're gonna see one of the most common problems with emulating this game. Yep, look at the sun! There are 2 suns with after images on top of that. So, basically, Hyrule is somewhere on Tatooine. Oh, come on, you knew I would make that joke. But yeah, it's a result of the limits of emulation for this game. Well, we may see a couple times over the course of the game, but I promise that it doesn't really change anything. Though it's going to be awkward getting the fire arrows with that. Oh well, I'm not too worried. I'm going to be able to handle that. Anyway, once the goddesses thought their job was done, they went back to whatever goddesses do, and they left the Triforce at the spot where they left this world, and that spot became known as the Sacred Realm, which Ganondorf is trying to gain access to. However, there are certain keys to accessing the Sacred Realm, and we're going to have to hunt down every last one of them. Because that's what happens in Zelda games. You gather items to open something, and then shit happens. And again with the evil heart and evil man and death curse, we get it! Ganondorf is evil! What, didn't we just break the curse? And yeah, I knew that we broke the curse and all, but he's still gonna die. But seriously, that sucks. What's the point of that? Maybe to set up the one scene with the Deku Tree's offspring later on in the game, but whatever. Link doesn't seem all that appalled that the Deku Tree is gonna die in a few seconds. The Princess of Destiny. Ooh, fancy! Oh, yeah, and remember when I talked about the keys to the Sacred Realm? He's gonna hand me a stone, and this is one of the keys. This is the Kokiri's Emerald, aka the Spiritual Stone of the Forest. So let me get this straight. Ganondorf is so powerful that he can cast a death curse on the guardian spirit of the forest, but he couldn't lay his hands on that stone? Come on! This is bullshit! We're not even an hour into the game, and already the bullshit meter is at an all-time high. Whatever, at least we got the stone, because if Ganondorf got it, we'd be in pretty deep shit. But still, Nintendo logic. Either way, we're about to see the end of this Metal Gear-worthy deathbed speech, because when you fight a boss and he's about to die, he's always got to speak to you for a half hour. That's basically what just happened here. And, oh no, the Deku Tree just changed colors. That signifies that he's dead. Navi clearly doesn't care. Let's go to Hyrule Castle! Okay, now, she says her goodbye to the great Deku Tree, but the fact that her reaction wasn't, oh shit, the Deku Tree's dead, just screams, insensitive bitch! And obviously Mito's gonna be pissed off. He's gonna think that we did it, that we killed the Deku Tree. Yeah, because I could totally kill a tree that huge with a butter knife and a slingshot. Genius! Anyway, now's the time for us to leave the forest. Nope, not quite yet, by the way. We're gonna leave the forest for a second, but we're gonna come back because there are gonna be some things that we're gonna need to take care of before actually heading for Castle Town. By the way, I think it's stupid how rolling around is faster than walking. Of course, there are other methods of walking that are faster than that, but we'll cover that at a later time. Whoa, love how Saria appeared out of nowhere here. This scene is hilarious, but for all the wrong reasons. Yeah, I knew that you would leave the forest, because she knew Link is not a Kokiri. Oh yeah, spoilers, Link isn't a Kokiri. because he can leave the forest without dying, as we're going to find out soon. So this is Saria's parting gift for us, the Fairy Ocarina. Yay, our first Ocarina! By the way, this isn't the Ocarina of Time from the title. For those of you who have never played this game, the Ocarina of Time is something else entirely that we're going to get later on. The Fairy Ocarina basically allows us to play some basic songs, and that's about it, I guess. Yeah, because I don't know how to equip an item to the C-stick already. Okay, yeah, I know how to play the Ocarina. Thank you. Can we move on with the cutscene? I couldn't even skip that! Come on! Anyway, this is where the scene gets hilarious. This line sounds creepy if you take it a certain way, and Link apparently does, because look at his reaction. He's just stepping back once, twice, then running away like a madman as if he just saw a venomous snake. And thanks for the close-up on Saria's face, because we totally wouldn't have known that Saria's sad to see Link go, unless it's just his weird reaction that disappointed her, because let's face it, she totally wants a piece of Link's young underage ass. Anyway, this is Hyrule Field, where pretty much every other area of the world connects. But we're not gonna go there quite yet. We're gonna do a U-turn back into the forest, because now that I have the Fairy Ocarina, which I'm gonna equip right now, to the left, because I never use the Deku Nuts. Anyway, now that we have the Ocarina, there's something that I can do now that I couldn't do 2 minutes ago. And, yeah, to do that, we have to head back into the Lost Woods. And once again, we're not going to go very deep into those woods. Last time, I just went, like, what, two rooms in? Well, here it's going to be even closer. Though, we're not going to go left, we're going to go right. There are two things that we're going to have to do in this room. See that little, target thing over there? You gotta pull out your slingshot, then aim at the center. Let's try this. Nope, not at the center. Come on. Alright, now you gotta shoot at the center 3 times, and the Deku Scrub is going to come out, and he's gonna be so amazed at our ability to shoot at the same spot 3 times that he's going to give us a Deku Seed upgrade. So now we're going to be able to carry 40 Deku Seeds with us instead of just 30. And by the way, yes, for those of you who played Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, those upgrades aren't nearly as significant as in those games. But it always comes in handy, I guess, and besides, this is a 100% run, so I have to show everything. So, okay, before tackling that, there's some money that's hidden in there. 7 rupees in total. Now you want to go on this stump, pull out your Ocarina, and 2 Skull Kids are gonna appear. And this is basically a memory game. They're gonna play a 3-note song that you gotta replicate. Up, A, up. So let's do this. Up, A, up. And they're gonna add note after note after note. And if you're good enough, they're going to give you a reward. So up, A, up. Left. Oh, come on! I totally pressed up! That's bullshit! Okay, fine then. I'm going to off-screen it, else it's gonna take forever, and I don't want that. Alright. This is only 5 notes long, and this is the easy level, so to speak, so let's do this. Yeah! Now that I've done this, this was only the easy one, by the way, so I'm only gonna get a really lousy reward, a single rupee! Okay, now... right, left, A, left, up, A. Okay! So now this is the medium difficulty, which had 6 notes in it. So, once that's done, you get 5 rupees. Well, that's better. Alright, that was the hard one with a whopping 8 notes. And that's what I came here for. It's a piece of heart. Collect 4 of them to gain another heart container.